So, Greg, thanks for coming on the podcast. I wanted to share your story with our viewers. Greg is, as I mentioned, managing partner. He is really the subject matter expert when it comes to employee benefits. He handles all the operational, working with all of our insurance markets and carriers, and really just has such a tremendous wealth of knowledge to offer our clients. So thanks for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
So kind of take me back. How did you get started in this wonderful world of insurance?
Well, I graduated college in 1989, North Georgia College, with a degree in finance. And I briefly considered going into banking. My father was a banker. And I took a hard look at that, and it just didn't seem like I fit the more I looked at it. So I gravitated into the insurance side and actually started on the property and casualty side of things.
Okay. Where were you first employed at?
In Gainesville, Georgia. Agency in Gainesville, Georgia.
All right.
And
so brief history, and this is how our names are even more common. So I also graduated from North Georgia College a few years after Greg, and my first insurance job was in Gainesville, Georgia at Sidney O. Smith, which is where Greg was employed as his first job, but we were not there together at the same time. So go ahead. So you're there with Sidney O. Smith out of Gainesville, Georgia, having a blast selling property casualty.
Yeah, and it was good, but it didn't interest me as much as I thought it would. And slowly I began to gravitate towards the employee benefit side. It just seemed like a better fit for me. I think primarily because there was a lot more direct employee engagement and a lot more communication involved. Two things I like to do. I like to help people directly. So I ended up going to work for a company in South Georgia named Life of the South. It was one of the few agencies I could find.
Okay.
I basically just called them up and said, hey, I'm looking for a position in this field. And they said, come down and talk to us. Turned out to be a perfect fit. I'm originally from South Georgia. That's where my father's from. And it just went from there. It was probably 1992, and I've been in the employee benefits field ever since. So Life of the South, give me a little bit of their history for the folks that don't know. How did they get into the insurance business? How did they start? Oh, gosh, they were originally an old credit life firm.
Okay.
And the owners of it were, I guess, getting asked a lot about other insurance needs. So they just started an agency. And it just grew from there.
Okay.
So it's not anything more complicated than that. It grew into one of the largest employee benefit agencies in Georgia.
Okay.
So when the owners of Life of the South sold the company, they spun off the agency to a lot of the employees that had worked there for the years, and it became Partners Benefit Group.
Okay, so Partners Benefit.
And it's now based out of Tifton, Georgia, with offices all over the state. So.
No, that's right. And we're one of the offices that's affiliated with Partners Benefit Group.
That is correct.
So the affiliation, talk to me about the affiliation with Partners Benefit Group. What does that provide the Culmen Group? What does it provide us?
Just a solid foundation to provide our clients with every up-to-date service available to them in the employee benefits field.
Right.
Whether that be the core products, medical, life, disability, etc., or the technology that they need to enable their company to run more efficiently, HR products, technology products. And, so far as we even have some companies on a retainer that specialize in that we can bring into the clients and let them evaluate what is this company doing for their human capital management, and how can we make their business more efficient in this area.